Whoa.
Holy shit.
Dude, we got breaking news.
Is this breaking news? It's coming right in. Hold on.
Okay, so right now I'm getting news on Robert De Niro.
You got some Bobby news?
Dude, and it's not promotional material for The Irishman coming out, directed by Martin Scorsese.
Well, that's what I'm glad you said that, because that's what I would have expected.
One of my most highly anticipated features.
And a sponsor for this show.
Yes, and going to be coming out on Netflix, one of our favorite streaming services. Yeah. So have you heard about this Bobby stuff?
I've heard it only a little bit. I made a point of not diving too deep into it, but I do know that it exists, but I'm going to need you to walk me through it.
Okay, so
take me from the beginning.
Bobby is being accused of gender discrimination and verbally harassing a former assistant in a new lawsuit against him.
Okay. So how did you find out about this?
The cherry on top of this whole thing, there are tapes. There is a voicemail with a drunken Bobby.
Oh my God.
That I have yet to listen to.
Oh shit, so dude, I forgot about this. I remember reading this, but I forgot there was tapes.
There are, yeah.
That's really exciting.
So Bobby was doing a little drunk dialing, and now he has a lawsuit at his footsteps.
This is exciting. So how did you find out about this?
It was nationwide headline news. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere on the internet that day when this story dropped.
Without Bobby staring right back at you.
Yeah, so essentially he's being sued by a former employee for excuse me. Some backstory here. Bobby has sued this former employee for $6 million over the summer, accusing her of embezzling money, abusing the company credit cards, and binge watching an astounding hours of TV shows on Netflix.
That I do remember.
On company time.
It actually was an astounding amount. They put it in there, right? Like she got through like 16 episodes of something in a day or something.
Yeah, she was apparently a huge Friends fan.
Right.
And that was kind of the main...
That was a point of contention for them.
She was absolutely loving Friends, dude. She spent, quotes, astronomical amounts of time watching Netflix during work hours, including a 4-day period in January 2019 when she watched 55 episodes of Friends.
What the fuck?
Which the suit notes carried over to an impressive 32 episodes on Saturday, January 12th alone.
That's insane. 32 episodes of Friends in one day. Hold on. That's 32. That's 16 hours of Friends.
Well, was Friends...
30 minutes.
It was a 30-minute... All right, so count for commercial breaks. That probably about 22 minutes
times
per episode. And she watched 32. So she watched 11.73 hours of Friends.
And she's a movie lover. She's a film lover, and that's how she got into this industry, I'm sure. And they're gonna hold that against her?
I think the issue here is Bobby does not like Friends.
Oh, okay, right. I guess that makes sense.
He liked Will and Grace, Mad About You.
Right. He liked those more realistic depictions of New York.
Oh, Bobby, he's a true New Yorker, as you would see in his infamous American Express commercials.
Oh yeah, of course. That when I close my eyes and someone says, "No, I want you to think of downtown Manhattan," I see Bobby walking down the street of Tribeca with a little bit of smoke and fog in the background. Here we go. Here it is.
My east. My west side.
My west side.
My private side. My heartbreak.
My private side.
My private side.
My heartbeat.
Oh, man.
Dude, Bobby loves New York.
My life happens here. My card is American Express.
How much do you think he pulled in for that one? How much do you think he pulled in for that one?
A lot to money.
Oh, man.
I believe they're sponsors for the Tribeca Film Festival as well, which he is.
Is that still going on?
I believe he's a co-founder. Yeah, I think that's where The Irishman just premiered, actually.
We had some good times there as little kids, not actually seeing movies, but just walking around.
Yes. But to go back to this lawsuit, so she was being sued by them for $6 million.
Hold on, real quick. I just found out that that's a Philip Glass soundtrack in that American Express commercial. That's
dude, they went highbrow for that one.
Very highbrow. Oh, sorry to interrupt. Please go on.
So yeah, he was initially suing her for what I just had mentioned, and she's countersuing, saying that she's accusing him of gender discrimination, verbal harassment, as well as unwelcome physical contact, sexually charged comments, verbal abuse, and sex stereotyping.
Wow. The unwanted physical contact, that's like...
Unwelcome, yeah.
Unwelcome.
She was hired as an assistant in 2008, and she claims De Niro treated her as his office wife, giving her stereotypical female jobs like putting away his boxers, hanging up his clothes, washing his sheets, vacuuming his apartment, setting his table, mending his clothes, and selecting gifts for his children.
No, I don't want to come off insensitive here. Please, if anyone knows, is that the role of a personal assistant? Is she a personal assistant?
She was hired as an assistant. Yeah.
Assistant. I mean, I have to imagine nobody should be picking up. Nobody should be doing any of that for anybody else.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, is this what personal assistants do for celebrities?
I don't know. Like vacuuming his apartment.
Yeah. Picking up his soiled
I don't know
underwear.
about that. Yeah.
What is Bobby's underwear? Like soiled underwear, like.
He's probably wearing those like humongous like
Tidy
boxers
whities.
above the belly button.
Oh
like,
yeah,
old school,
definitely.
that kind of look. But she says he created a hostile work environment by urinating during phone calls with her,
Ew.
meeting with her only wearing his pajamas or a bathrobe.
Damn, dude, that's
claimed-
a bad look.
She claims Bobby instructed her to scratch his back, button his shirts, fix his collars,
Button his shirts.
tie his ties, and prod him awake when he was in bed. And,
Oh.
and he also stood idly by while his friend slapped her on the buttocks.
Wow.
Apparently. They
Wow.
don't say which friend it was, so it could have been Martin Scorsese.
Marty.
It could have been Martin.
That's a Commentology exclusive. It could have been Marty. He was also verbally abusive. Damn, I don't like hearing this about Bobby De Niro, man. Damn, that sucks. But hey,
But yeah, so that's what's being claimed on both parties. And here is the infamous
man.
voicemail.
I gotta ready myself for this. We're diving into this. Oh, man,
The source claimed De Niro was drunk when he left the voicemail, and that there had been multiple calls leading up to this voicemail.
honestly, these kind of voicemails have done so much to shape my perspective of Hollywood that I'm ready for one more.
Yeah, let's take a look. Here we go.
Okay, you're living in Spain, and you're fucking upset with me because you tell me how nice you have it, your life over there, and you fucking don't answer my call? How dare you? You're about to be fired. You're fucking history. How dare you? With all the good things you do, this is bullshit. After Christmas, fuck this. How dare you fucking disrespect me? How much you did? You want a fucking another position? You want another position? Then say you want another position. Go off somewhere.
Drunk, isn't it?
Mumbling,
Don't
yeah.
get angry with me because I'm pissed off because I didn't get a simple thing that I need right now here out in California when I'm here for less than 24 hours. You gotta be fucking kidding me, you spoiled brat. Fuck you.
Wow.
Quit whatever you want. God damn it. How could you fucking say you don't answer? You're upset because you're living in Spain. You spoiled fucking brat.
Wow.
That's the Bobby tapes, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first on Commentology.
Well,
Half of it, you can't even really understand what he's
Yeah.
saying. He's pissed.
it's hard to compare anything to the like. It's hard to hear anything get that upset after the Mel Gibson tapes. But that's pretty bad. I mean, you should definitely not be speaking to an employee like that. It certainly doesn't sound like he's speaking to an employee. It sounds like he's speaking to like his fucking daughter or something, or
Yeah.
like a scorned lover.
I'm
or
sure.
something.
I'm sure he viewed her as a daughter.
A daughter and something more. A daughter with benefits. Yeah, it definitely talks. I mean, and again, and this is not a defense of Bobby. But I do feel like those relationships probably get like way too personal for anyone's good. And it certainly, you can hear in his voice how comfortable he feels being a prick to this person.
Yeah. Well,
You
that
can turn it on and off.
that was the breaking news of the day.
Well, thanks to our producers for bringing that in and letting us know and making sure that we kept you guys aware of where Bobby's at in his personal life, and we're going to have updates on that trial as we move forward.
Yeah, I'm looking forward
Keep you
to
updated.
the updated stories there.